Hi everybody, welcome back to Smarta.
With Marta.
This video is part 2 of expanded form. If you have not done part 1, which was where Mrs. Marta and I broke it up into partitioning and expanded form together, you have to do both types. If you haven't done that video yet, go back and check that one out. If you're not feeling confident with expanded form yet, go back and make your own question, shake that dice. If you are feeling, okay, I'm ready for the next part of expanded form, this video is the one for you.
Good. So we wanted to start off with some jokes. Our first joke is from Charlie. How does Darth Vader like his toast?
How does Darth Vader like his toast?
On the dark side.
Oh, I like it, Charlie.
Good one, Charlie.
My joke today is from Owen in my class. What do you call a cow with no legs?
I don't know.
Ground beef.
Good one, Owen. Okay, we wanted to go on to our shout-outs. How about if you go first?
All right, the shout-outs. Today, I clap my hands. I'm very excited. Reason I'm excited is Hayes' mom sent me a video by email, and the video was of Hayes watching the YouTube video of the math lesson. And in that video, Hayes was concentrating so hard, taking notes and following along.
He had his little pencil and paper to do his own questions.
He looked really, really intense. It was really good. And then a picture followed that. When he was finished, he's proudly holding up his math completed lesson, big smile on his face, all his questions done, correct. He was working so hard. Hayes, that is some great math. Keep up the good work.
Excellent focus, Hayes. Good job. My shout out is for Violet B. She wrote me a nice long letter. It was 2 pages long.
2.
I was really impressed.
Nice.
It took 2 pictures to fill it all out. She was just telling me about things she's been doing, what she's been learning, what she's been working on. We really enjoy getting those letters, so thank you, Violet, for taking the time to write so much.
Yeah, those emails and letters you're writing to us with your parents taking pictures, that's the highlight of our day, like we said before. Keep writing to us. It's fantastic. We love writing back to you. That's our day to write.
Okay, and I wanted to talk about one more thing before we go on to the math. We're getting a lot of letters and stuff saying that you're working on Math Prodigy, which is great, but then we're also getting some that says, like, some of you are doing Prodigy all day, and Prodigy is only supposed to be a little teeny tiny bit of math. These are the things you should do in math before you do Prodigy. Prodigy. It's hard for me to say.
Before touching Prodigy, do this.
So, number 1, you should be doing the math lessons. That's where you watch the videos that we make, you work along with us, and you do your own questions. Number 2, you should be doing all the fact sheets. 1 sheet per week, 1 side of addition, 1 side of subtraction. You need to keep those facts fresh in your head. I know the sheets are the same, but that's because the facts don't change. You need to know those facts to do the harder math.
And you can have your parents' time, because remember how Mrs. Marta and I would have a timer going? The 10 minutes maximum cap. You decide if you want to be timed or not.
That's a great idea to see if you're getting faster. The third thing you could be working on for math is on the website, there's a page that says Math Games, and it has about 5 different games you could play with cards to practice your math facts. And everyone got their bag, so I know everybody has a deck of cards now. Those are great games to play with your family, your brothers and sisters. Excellent ways to practice your math facts. Now,
you're going to get faster, expand your learning, it's a lot of fun.
When you're done all of that and all of your other work, if you have some extra time, then you could do a little bit of Prodigy, but we don't want you to have too much screen time.
That's just an extra fun thing for math.
Extra fun. Yeah. Okay. Right. Meet us over at the easel for expanded form.
See you there. Ready? Sounds good. All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. This is the expanded form, part 2. So we've already stacked all the questions. These are the ones that we're going to go through together right now. If you'd like to do them first on your own, hit that pause button whenever you like to. You can pause it now and do all of them if you want, or pause for one at a time. But I'm going to start going through it right now. So here we go. So math expanded form. We're not doing partitioning anymore. We're doing partitioning in our head to go with the expanded form. Okay, so only expanded form. 71 plus 24. So the first thing I do is I realize 1's column, 10's column. So I start in the 10's. How many zeros in a 10? There's 1 0 in a 10. Now how many 10's do I have? 7 plus 2 is 9. Now if you all didn't have to do the 0 trick, and you knew that 70 plus 20 was 90, great, just do it that way. I like doing the 0 trick. 4 plus 1 in the 1's column. 4 plus 1 is, I know
you're shouting the answers out.
Is 5. Now we have 90 plus 5. We have this column. 0 plus 5 is 5. 9 plus nothing there is 9. So your first answer, 95.
All right, if you want to try this before I get going, remember to pause. Otherwise, just do it with me. All right, so I'm looking at 33 plus 52. So the first thing I think about is what's 30 plus 50. I know when I'm talking about the tens column that the answer is going to have 1 0. And then I just think about 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 is 8, so I know that 30 plus 50 is 80. If you could just do that in your head, just write it down. So I've done the tens, now I do the ones. 3 plus 2 is, I hear you yelling it out, it's 5. I put my plus sign, I put my equals line, and I just add them together. 0 plus 5 is 5, 8 plus nothing is 8, and the answer is 85.
All right, next question. We're down to 63 plus 18. You can see they're getting progressively more difficult. So question C is more difficult than A and B. So question C, we have ones column and tens column. Starting in the tens column, I know the tens have 1 0. How many tens do I have? 6 plus 1 is, you all shouted 7. And if you were somebody that instead saw 60 plus 10 is 70, great. We're in the ones column next. 8 plus 3. A little bit of a tough one, what my brain does. You might do it differently. My brain takes 2 from that 3 to make that 8 a 10, which is the only one left over there. 10 plus 1 is 11. So 8 plus 3 is 11. Really, really, really be careful that you don't put 11 right there. We're over this way. 11 is a 1 and a 10. So a 10 and a 1 is 11. So the 10's column and the 1's column. Now we add them all up together. 0 plus 1 is 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. Our answer is 81.
All right, we're on to 56 plus 19. So the first thing I do is I think about adding 50 and 10. Now I know you can do that in your head because we do that a lot, 50 and 10 more. But if for some reason your brain's not doing that, I just remember in the tens, there's 1 0, 5 plus 1 is 6. So 50 plus 10 is 60. Now I'm doing 6 plus 9. That's a 9 and, right? Remember, we think about the 10 ands. It's just 1 away from there. I take 1 from there. It's 9 and 6 is the same as 10 and 5, which is 15. Now, a lot of you might not need to use strategies to do these anymore. You might have those facts like that because you've been practicing all the fact sheets. That's perfect. All right, I put my plus. Now I just add them. 0 plus 5 is 5. 6 plus 1 is 7. Now I know my answer is 75.
Perfect. On to question E, which now is more difficult than C and B was. 94 plus 25. We're getting up there now. So we have a tens column and a ones column. We start in the tens column. In the tens column, there is 1 0 in the tens. How many tens do I have? 9 plus 2. I'm guessing you're shouting out 11. Really important, make sure you don't write the 11 under the tens column. You need to write the 11 that's 1 and 11. So you need that hundreds column because 90 plus 20 is 110. You gotta make sure that 100 is in its own 100s column. Very important. So tens column done. 90 plus 20, 110. And the ones column, 5 plus 4. We put it here? No, that's the hundreds column. 5 plus 4. How about underneath here? No, that's the tens column. The ones column is right there. 5 plus 4 is 9. Draw that line. Make sure you remember doing addition. 0 plus 9 is 9. 1 by itself is 1. And 1 by itself is 1. So 94 plus 25 is 119.
Good. Remember, as we're going along, you can be shouting the answers out because you're at home. When we're back at school, no more shouting them out, but at home, you can do that. So I go over here. Oh, Mr. Murray gave me a hard one. I start with 70 plus 80. That is a tricky one. I know it's a 10, so I put this here. Now I know 7 tens plus 8 tens. 7 plus 8 is 15. So I have 15 tens. 7 plus 8 is 150. Now I go 2 plus 3. I know that one's 5. I'm going to put it right here. Okay, Mr. Murda?
Please don't.
Can I put it here?
I wouldn't.
Can I put it here?
Yeah. Over there? No, not that
Oh,
far.
I tricked him. All right, I'm gonna put it right here in the ones column. Put the plus, put the equals line. 0 plus 5 is 5. 5 plus nothing, also 5. 1 plus nothing is 1. My answer is 155.
Okay, we're getting down to our harder questions in grade 2.
This is the hardest expanded form you need to do in grade 2.
Yeah, if you can do these, when you can do questions like these, you're good for grade 2 expanded form. There are some challenge questions today if you want to take them, though, coming up next. So, 37 plus 77. Ones column, tens column. So I start in the tens column. I know the tens, there's 1, 0, and a 10. How many tens do I have? 7 plus 3. That's a make 10. 7 plus 3 is 10. Notice I put that 100 in the hundreds column because 30 plus 70 is 100. Okay? This one, no, we're over here. In the ones column, 7 plus 7.
It's a
Double. I know my doubles. 7 plus 7 is 14, but I'm really careful to make sure that 1 goes in the tens column because 14 is a 10 and a 4 if I break it apart. So, put it over there. We're in addition. Add our columns. 0 plus 4 is easy one. 0 plus 1, easy one. 1 plus nothing, easy one. That's the beautiful thing about standard form. Once you get down to this stage, this is really easy.
I know. This is the hardest kind that you need to do, and that wasn't that bad, was it? All right.
Let's see how this one goes.
So we have 44 plus 88. So first I need to add 40 plus 80. I'm going to put my 0 because I know I'm working in the tens. 4 plus 8 is 12. So 4 tens and 8 tens, 40 plus 80 is 120.
Or 12 tens.
Yeah, now I have 4 plus 8 again. I knew that was 12, so I know it's 12 again. I just need to make sure that I write it in the right place. So 12, like that. You can see that this number lines up here, this number lines up here. Put my equals line, put my plus, 0 plus 2 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 1 plus nothing is 1. I've got 132. Now,
You talk about this, and I'm going to get the challenge ones ready for it. On your own.
That's on your own. Do we have challenges for this?
No.
Oh, I thought we had some challenges for this.
No,
We're just
so
ready to go.
If you want to tackle your on your own questions right now, I'm going to put them up. If you'd rather do a little more practice, go right ahead. But here comes your on your own questions. We're going to change this page, and you'll notice that we've been doing so much work in math, in social studies.
We're out of paper.
We're out of paper, so we had to get more paper. And there's a lot of questions here.
And the paper that we have doesn't fit the same way that the other paper does, so we're just going to flip it at the top. And you'll notice it's hanging down a little bit lower. Okay, we should maybe
Move that chair a little bit. There we go. Okay, so these are your challenge questions, or sorry, these are your on your own questions. Everybody, I'm probably not in the camera right now.
I'm going to just take a look.
Okay, everybody has to do your on your own questions. The challenge ones are optional, but you have to do the on your own.
You can do it.
Yeah, I know you can. So, similar to the last questions we just did, they start off more simple, they get a little bit more difficult, and the last two are the most difficult you need for grade 2. Okay? Finish these on your own time. When you're finished those, you can go on to the challenge questions if you want to, and then after that's all finished, you can go to the answers video, which is being filmed next. Now, the challenge questions, keep in mind, these are some doozies. These are grade 3 questions. This one down here, it says, not for the faint of heart, super duper challenge question, very scary, proceed at your own risk. This is a tough expanded form question. If you can do that, you are doing grade 3, no problem at all, expanded form. So, Mrs. Murder, do they have to do these?
Nope.
Do they have to do these?
Yes. Everyone does these. These are the brain stretchers. If you're ready to stretch your brain, this is for you, but you have to do this first.
In the answers video, we will answer all of these. You decide if you're only doing these or both. You can't do these and not these. If you decide you want to do these, you have to do those first. Or do them second, I guess, but you have to do them.
You have to do them.
Okay.
That's your job.
Good job.
Okay, so you've made it to the end.
Yeah.
We're going to find out what Rexy's joke of the day is.
Fabulous.
Okay, good job. You made it to the end. We did a lot of questions today. You have a lot of questions to work on your own. Your reward is a joke from Rexy. Today, Elsie sent in a joke for Rexy to tell you. So this is Rexy's joke. Why did the dinosaur bring string to the baseball game?
Why?
It wanted to tie up the score.
Nice.
I'm not as good at making Rexy laugh as Mr. Marta is. All right, see you guys later.